Welcome to the week that was. Today I'm standing in front of one of the world's most iconic artifacts, the Acropolis in Athens. Now, you may wonder what I'm doing here. Some of you will think I've probably been consigned to the cultural museum in which I belong. But actually this conversation is about looking forward, not looking back. Although when you look at these buildings, one has to just look and stare in awe. We're all born in a very similar way. We're all almost identical when we are born, but then something happens. We become different. Part of that difference is all about the way we are programmed. And this is the point I want to make today. The Acropolis is an artifact of an old, ancient Greek culture. Every culture has its own artifacts. These artifacts are applied in giving us a sense of identity. And it's this sense of identity that we're programmed with when we go to school, by our parents, in the early society that we live in. And this sense of identity stays with us and very much impacts the way we behave in the workplace, the way we look at trust with each other, the way we look at authority, the way we communicate, many words or few words, the way we deal with conflict, the way we deal with dissent and escalation, and also the way that we look at a very precious commodity of time. For example, if you talk to somebody from Germany, when they talk about time, they're talking about deadlines. And certainly my New York friends certainly look at deadlines. When you talk to an Italian like me, a deadline is actually a milestone on a journey. And for me, it's much more about enjoying the journey than arriving at the destination. These are all examples of how culture impacts the way we think and the way we behave. I would like to leave you with a very simple thought. Does your organization look at multicultural as a risk and an opportunity and build appropriate interventions to ensure that multicultural is taken into consideration? Or do we pretend that we've all been programmed in the same way? We certainly haven't. I intend to delve a little bit more deeply now. This afternoon, I'm running the theatre production on auditing culture, and tomorrow I'm running a seminar on auditing culture in Greece, in Athens. Thank you very much for listening to me. Look out for next week's Culture Matters newsletter when I will go into this in more detail.